Jack London. The White Man's Way. Narrated by Carl Mason. To cook by your fire and to sleep under your roof for the night, I had announced on entering old Ebbet's cabin. And he looked at me, blear-eyed and vacuous, while Zilla had favored me with a sour face and a contemptuous grunt. Zilla was his wife, and no more bitter-tongued, implacable old squaw dwelt on the Yukon. Nor would I have stopped there had my dogs been less tired, or had the rest of the village been inhabited. But this cabin alone had I found occupied, and in this cabin, perforce, I took my shelter. Old Ebbets, now and again, pulled his tangled wits together, and hints and sparkles of intelligence came and went in his eyes. Several times during the preparation of my supper, he even essayed hospitable inquiries about my health, the condition and number of my dogs, and the distance I had travelled that day. And each time Zilla had looked sourer than ever and grunted more contemptuously. Yet I confessed that there was no particular call for cheerfulness on their part. There they crouched by the fire, the pair of them, at the end of their days, old and withered and helpless, racked by rheumatism, bitten by hunger, and tantalized by the frying odors of my abundance of meat. They rocked back and forth in a slow and hopeless way, and regularly, once every 5 minutes, Ebbets emitted a low groan. It was not so much a groan of pain as of pain-weariness. He was oppressed by the weight and the torment of this thing called life, and still more was he oppressed by the fear of death. His was that eternal tragedy of the aged, with whom the joy of life has departed, and the instinct for death has not come. When my moose meat spluttered rowdily in the frying pan, I noticed old Ebbet's nostrils twitch and distend as he caught the food scent. He ceased rocking for a space and forgot to groan, while a look of intelligence seemed to come into his face. Zilla, on the other hand, rocked more rapidly, and for the first time, in sharp little yelps, voiced her pain. It came to me that their behavior was like that of hungry dogs, and in the fitness of things, I should not have been astonished had Zilla suddenly developed a tail and thumped it on the floor in right doggish fashion. Ebbets drooled a little, and stopped his rocking very frequently to lean forward and thrust his tremulous nose nearer to the source of gustatory excitement. When I passed them each a plate of the fried meat, they ate greedily, making loud mouth noises.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?